All right. Well, hello, everybody. We're coming on here a little bit early with you, but there's a method to our madness. We are going to be doing the Square Enix conference here, which is coming on. Of course, we're all anticipating the new Avengers game and see what's going on with that. But we wanted to come on a little bit early and have a chat about what's going on with the conference itself over at E3. And of course, I watch it every year. I've been watching it for, I don't know, in some manner or another for, I don't know, 20 years, I guess. Yeah, I've been enjoying it this year. There's been some certain things to complain about, but I'll get into that in a moment. Hello, panel. How you guys all doing today?
Hello, I am Panel.
You are panel,
Hello,
yes,
I'm panel two. Yes,
yes,
I'm doing
yes,
fine.
yes. We also have ourselves Pope Fire here, and of course we're talking video games. So this is definitely something that's up her alley, and we're happy to have her here, of course. Have you been watching the? You've been watching it, Pope? What are you thinking so far?
I actually sent Booster to watch it. To be honest,
I see.
none of the new games have been very interesting because I don't want to spend $80 on a game that's not complete.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh
So
wow.
new games have kind of completely turned me off.
I misspelled Square Enix. Now it's spelled correctly.
Oh
Square
boy,
Isix. Oh no.
it
It's
has
okay.
evolved to the
It's
next
okay.
level.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I watched the Bethesda bloody conference yesterday, and that was just lame.
Oh
And
wow,
of
yeah.
course, they saved the one thing I cared about for very last, which is Doom.
Yeah, the Doom looked good though. I didn't have any
Doom
problem with the
Eternal
Doom
looks
stuff. The Doom
rad.
Eternal looks really good. Yeah.
It looks like a platformer more than a first-person shooter.
Well, that's the thing. It has that movement that I want from a first-person shooter, man. It's not like Halo where you're bloody running at 5 bloody miles every day. It's just that slow. It's not Call of Duty where you're just absolutely grounded. It's a first person shooters. You should be bouncing around. You got a grapple hook. You're flinging yourself across the
Yeah,
map. You're shooting everything on off the air. I love that crap.
I
Yeah,
mean,
shit, so
Mm.
do I, dude.
Hmm.
I mean,
Um,
it's like the original games back on
Yeah.
PC.
Hmm.
yeah, no, I didn't mind the Bethesda one so much. The thing that bugs me is they're either delusional or just simply liars, you know. And I wish they'd just be a little bit more honest about their bullshit practices. But in general, I thought it was all right. Microsoft absolutely stole the show so far. The EA Play was just a ridiculous debacle, in my opinion. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
did you guys see that? I mean, how horrible that was. I mean, first of all, the
I,
push in Apex Legends was already dead, and they're giving stuff that no one's interested in, right? Then they went on Battlefield 5, and we have Battle Royale. No one cares, dude. Nobody cares,
oh,
really.
they tried that with Fallout 76 and the Bethesda one. A
They did that
bloody
too
battle royale
in
for
in
that.
in
Yeah.
a Fallout
That
game,
was
right?
yes. It was
No, no,
embarrassing.
no. You know what's so funny? What's they were having the co-workers or the workers of Bethesda
Mhm.
jump in and cheer for them, and nobody in the crowd were doing
Yes,
it.
yes. I swear to God, it was Bethesda bloody employees at the very front of the stage, right, at the audience, yeah, and
Mhm.
they kept standing up to applaud. And I feel like they're trying to get other members of the audience to do a standing ovation, and they just did not take the bait.
No.
I was laughing like an idiot, man. Uh,
Yeah, no, they do that. They pay people to sit up front. But it is what it is. I am intentionally misspelling things now, so I don't look like a complete idiot.
Uh huh.
it's all your plan, huh?
So
It's
so
my nefarious plan. But
don't let the
anyway,
English teacher tell you otherwise.
yes, yes, yes. Well, it's just the typing thing, I'm just horrible, I guess. But
Hmm.
the interesting thing though, I have been watching all the things, and I saw Ubisoft today, of course, and Ubisoft is Ubisoft. They're just a bunch of SJW virtue signaling bastards. They always are. And they always will be. It's all
Mm.
right. But that doesn't mean they don't make good games because they do. I mean, the Odyssey game is.
Occasionally.
Well, no, I think they've made several good games. But I'm telling you, I played the original Watch Dogs, and it wasn't. It was all right. The second one didn't interest me much. My son thought it was all right. But this new Watchdog Legion that they announced today, that looks cool, dude. Literally every person and obviously not the bad guys, the government, and of course the government is evil white men, right? But other
Mhm.
than that, every person you see in the game, you can try to turn to your side and make an agent. That is an
Yeah.
impressive amount of hard work put in by that team, dude.
I,
I
I
think
I
I
only
might want to
wonder
play
how,
that game.
yeah, I wonder how much they're going to copy and paste because there's no way they're going to be able to do that and not have repetition after a while.
Well, I
Yeah,
watched
I'm not into Ubisoft, bro.
Yeah, I know that. I get that,
Mm.
and I'm not huge either with them. But, I think I dig it because I watched the in-depth documentary making of type of thing they had, an in-depth into the making of that game, and they've literally had their team just pumping on making just thousands and thousands of character bios and stuff like that. I mean, it's not randomly generated; it's created. And I mean, how
Mm.
many thousands of damn characters had they had to work up? I just think it's a very interesting endeavor, dude. But beyond that, I think another thing that really caught my eye during Microsoft, of course, the amazing Keanu Reeves, arrival. But um,
Silver Hands, yeah,
yeah,
Johnny
Silverhand, right?
Silverhand.
That was cool, right? Because
he
I mean, I
he
used
was
to play
so
the
awkward. I loved it.
it was cool though, because I used to
Yeah.
play the original pen and paper, right? So it was nice to see that character. But nevertheless, the Oracle thing they talked a little bit about. That's not necessarily for us specifically. It's more for, game developers, Apple, Steam, things like that. But that Oracle thing is going to really speed up our gameplay. And it's going to make 60 plus FPS pretty standard. That was a little bit of tech announcement that I thought was really cool. I imagine most people didn't care much for it, but or they weren't interested much. But I thought it was like, oh,
Oh,
that's
I
nice.
definitely didn't care.
I mean,
Definitely
because a
didn't
lot.
care at all. Huh?
I mean,
I
because
want games.
right,
PC games.
because a lot of the
Bethesda.
yeah, because a lot of the when you announce all those new technology,
Mhm.
it's awesome, but there's no game to really utilize it until like a couple years into the cycle.
Be gone with your mobile games, Bethesda.
Well, what about you, Pope? Have you been paying attention at all? Is there something you're interested in? I mean, you are a gamer.
To be honest, not really. I mean, Cyberpunk looks cool, but other than that, everything else kind of left me disappointed.
Really? Did you are you playing Apex Legends at all?
No, 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 no.
No, because
Oh
that's
my
like they're
god,
trying
the
to knock
Starfire
heads with.
figure reached.
Well, you like Overwatch though.
Yeah, I'll play Overwatch. It's not good for my health though.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah. It's not good for my blood pressure
I
either.
dare not ask.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that? What was that new one that came out? That's basically a Overwatch, but it's melee instead of ranged. That was like on what was that? I think that was Bethesda, right?
Was it? You sure?
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, I
I am
can't
not
remember the
sure.
name of that one.
Roger. No, and Roger's saying he liked the Jedi Fallen Order for the EA presentation, and then he's also waiting for the Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Ooh, I don't know if we're going to get an announcement. Ubisoft didn't touch it, dude. I was waiting for that as like a kind of a and another thing on the Ubisoft stream, but they didn't talk about it at all, dude. Not even a little.
That's never good news. Either they're way beyond what we're expecting, or they're gonna quietly cancel it.
I don't think they're going to cancel it. I just think that they jumped the gun. They're I think they're literally years away from having that game out, dude.
Yeah.
But I would love to see more of it too, Roger. But yeah, I didn't see a single thing of it, and it would have been on the Ubisoft for sure. It would have been there, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be on the Square Enix one. Um, you never know. Sometimes these companies will drop during the actual show. They'll do like little surprises during the show because the show doesn't start till Wednesday, right? I mean, these are all the conferences stuff. So you never know, but I don't think so. The Fallen Order thing, I wouldn't mind talking about a little bit. We got a few minutes for the Square Enix conference starts. We're going to be watching that live together, by the way, guys.
Ooh.
That's why we're starting a little bit earlier than we usually would, just to kind of get a warm up and a run into it. Definitely hit that share button though, and get more people in here to come watch it with us if you don't mind. And yes, you can all yell at me for misspelling Square Enix. I do apologize. But as far as the
I will.
Jedi Fallen Order, you guys see that 15-minute gameplay?
Yeah, wasn't
Hmm.
impressed.
I'm a bit surprised they showed that, to be honest with you, because it's obviously not finished. It's not even to the point of it being polished yet. I mean,
That's a pre-alpha. That's a alpha
I would say it's
built.
pre-alpha. I mean, because
Yeah,
even the ground textures weren't really solid. I mean, I could see where it's going, and that's cool, but the movement was wonky. Everything
I,
was wonky. It's just not
I,
ready.
I, I think they had to show it because they had to prove Disney that they're actually doing something with
Oh,
with their thing, and I'm pretty sure Disney is breathing on their necks about the
yeah.
whole thing.
I'm looking forward to it though. I want to play it. It certainly got my interest. I just kind of curious why they showed something that's so early in development. Obviously, so early in development.
Right.
But it looked really. It looked like it's going to be fun though, especially when that's polished. It could look really good. What do you think about
Yeah.
that, Booster?
Oh, I phased out a little. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. No, we're talking about Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order. Obviously,
Ah,
it's very early showing of it. It's nowhere near polished, but is it interesting you anyway?
oh, I don't trust EA. I don't trust EA with Star
No,
Wars games. I'm afraid.
that's true, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that whole EA play was a real debacle. It was a real mess. You know, though, something I want to talk about a little bit before the show starts.
Hmm.
With the Square Enix show, I just mentioned here with Comic Book Bobby says Fallen Order looks okay, not great, but okay. I think it's not even close to being even ready, dude, for an alpha run, dude. I don't think it's nowhere near that. Is anyone waiting to see what Nintendo was going to come out with? Yeah, of course, Nintendo's always fun, even if it's not something
Yeah.
I want. Their little treehouse thing is fun. I like those guys.
I am loving the Nintendo Switch. That is one of the best consoles I've owned in a very long time.
Yeah,
It's an incredible device.
yeah, it is, and it's once again saved Nintendo's bacon because they always
Yeah.
get themselves in trouble because of silly executive stuff. But no,
Yeah,
the
the
thing I
Wii
wanted
U was
to,
a disaster.
yeah, no, it was
Yeah,
right.
I only
Mm.
feel sorry for the company once those talented developer goes away and they leave,
Hmm.
retire, and no longer part of the company. I can only imagine how that will be. I shudder to think.
I am
Mm.
curious though, as to how one thing I wanted to talk about a little bit since we have a few minutes is
Hmm.
this. How is it that video games, actually being one of the biggest mediums, on the planet, it actually beats out TV and movies in a lot of ways, right? I mean, it's just multi-billion-dollar industry, right? How is it you have these companies with all this money, they put on these conferences, and they can't
Right.
bother to go out and hire an actual host? Why do we always get these weird, awkward, goofy people up there running the show? Now, I mean, seriously. Now, I don't mind, the
It's
the
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 same
creators
reason.
coming out and being goofy, but the presenters. Go ahead, Pope.
It's the same reason why EA does loot boxes when they don't really need them. Um, Video game companies are cheap. They
Mhm.
are very cheap. They're very money hungry.
It seems so. And EA did some dumb things too. Is not only is everything awkward. I mean, the what is it called? The PC Gamer Show. And they have every year, and that one I always watch because it has so many games that they talk about that won't get talked about anywhere else. So that's always fun to watch. But those guys are just ridiculously awkward. They have that British lady up there again, and it's like it's like she's got Tourette's or something, or some kind of Parkinson's disease. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Right.
But they're so awkward. It's so horrible. It's like spend a little bit of money and get a real host up there, please,
Right.
please.
So awkward that they made the developer look competent. Um, Actually, one thing from one of those video games I was looking for
Mhm.
Bloodlines too, the pre-alpha built kind of looked good, and I know the storyteller is pretty good writer, so
Yeah.
I'm
Well, that was
I'm
at the beginning of the Bethesda show, right?
no, that was with the PC
Oh, the PC Gamer.
show.
Yeah, yeah. It looked pretty
Yeah,
good though. It looked good.
yeah.
Yeah. Of course I'm looking for that too. But the original Bloodlines was such a mega hit. Did you ever play that, Pope?
Um, what game was it? Sorry, I'm having
Vampire
some
Bloodlines.
computer problems.
Long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've played it. I wanted to try and find a new copy of it, to be honest, because I played it when I was a lot younger, and I was thinking about it the other day because I asked Booster about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Well, it looks
yeah, I have
good.
to say that.
It looks good, so we'll have to see. We only saw cinematics, so who knows? But and this show has been full of cinematics. To be honest with you, it's a bit too much.
Yeah.
But Joshua said this is kind of funny. Um, Keanu said something about Cyberpunk 27 being breathtaking, and some random person in the crowd yelled, "You're breathtaking!" Yeah, it was
And
awesome. That
Yeah,
actually
and he
was an
won.
Keanu is a
IGN
bag.
guy, by the way. That was one of the IGN employees that said that.
Yeah.
And
And
Keanu Reeves went, "You're breathtaking. Everyone here is."
That's right. Yeah, but then again, if you know the IGN guy who said it and you go and watch it, you see him, you'll understand that he wasn't saying that you're awesome as we would. He literally was just having a orgasmic moment, I think.
Ugh.
Oh yeah,
He's one of them
I don't
type.
blame him.
I don't blame him. No,
Comic
I
Book
Keanu
think
is
Bob brings up.
pretty beautiful man. That is
Yes.
true. My wife was all, I missed it. I was picking on her. Ha ha ha.
Comic Book Bob brings up Baldur's Gate 3, and that's
Mm,
what I'm interested in. Not because
yeah,
I know a damn thing about Baldur's Gate, but because of the studio behind it, Larian Studios, which made one of my absolute favorite
yep,
RPGs ever made,
yep,
Divinity Original Sin 2.
yep.
They have an excellent track record for me.
Yeah, no, they do. And the second one is like one of the biggest hits in quite a while. I'm
Mm,
looking forward to that as well. They didn't have anything to show. I think they're real super early, to be honest with you, with that.
yeah,
But they didn't show anything at all other than some logo thingy. But I'm looking
I'm
forward to
okay
that as
with
well.
that.
Yeah, and the
Anything that studio makes, I'm on. I'm on it.
Sure. I mean, there's a few of them we certainly trust. Unfortunately, EA has managed to destroy a trust in several of them, mainly BioWare. But it is what it is. Yeah, no, comic
Yeah.
book Bob was mentioning Cyberpunk 2077 looks great. We all agree. But also, Fantasy Star Online 2 actually looked really good, dude. Yeah, I thought that was cool. Now, I had a feed ready for us to go, but it has decided to not live, and we're 2 minutes out. So let me go over here and try to figure out what's going on and try to reboot this. Now I'm going to just use the GameSpot run. Oh, here we go. They're fine, and I will come back to that in a couple of minutes, or let me get it prepared, and I'll keep an eye on it on the other side. But I won't show any sign until the conference starts. Obviously, I don't want to rip off these guys, even though they're a bunch of soy boys. But one thing I thought was really sad with Ubisoft, because Ubisoft, yeah, they're Ubisoft. But the thing I thought was really sad was if you follow and what they're doing with all of the games, you would assume that the average population of this planet is about 90% black. I didn't know that. Did you know that the near future London is pretty much all black people only? Did you know that?
I did not know this.
Yes. Now you've learned
That's a
something
bit
new.
new to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
hmm
I learn something new every day.
Yeah, I know. And in now, of course, in the game, you playing all kind of people. It's not like that, but I'm talking about the trailers, of course. And it's like the only actual sign of any white person there is an old lady. Now, there's plenty of white people. They're all in mass. They're the bad guys, of course. But it's just, damn, Ubisoft. I mean, come on, man. You don't need to be that blatant. You know what I mean?
well, they're
Mhm.
French.
Yes, I know, but I mean, come on,
They're
right?
French.
And we lost the Pope Fire. I kind of knew that would happen.
She's escaped us.
She did escape us. It's all right. And but we are going to switch over in a minute. We're going to watch the Square Enix conference. Thank you guys for coming in. Definitely hit that share button. Get some more people in here. Tell them what we're doing too. We're watching the Square Enix conference together, so let them know that, and they have them come over and join us, and we'll have some fun together. But this has been a lot of fun. Of course, watching these things, I could have done some video shows, and maybe I will during the week. We'll talk about some of the games more specifically that we're interested in. But I wanted to watch this one because the Captain America, not excuse me, the Avengers trailer is coming on this one, so I wanted to see it. But they're having trouble again. Let me go over here and fix this and get it proper because GameSpot is not doing well.
Oh, bloody hell.
Why are you
Bloody
using game?
hell.
Use somebody else.
I'm going to use IGN probably. We could watch via Mr. Metacore. Ooh. That we would be copyright struck a million times over, dude.
No, we're just reacting to his reaction that is being reacted to. Fair use.
All right, here we go. Now I have the sound all the way up over here. Should be fine. You guys adjust on your side as best you can. And we'll shut up when we have to shut up for sure. But just someone, I can't do it from my side, but someone on the other side, make sure the sound is coming through on the YouTube, please.
Whoa.
Yeah, sound's coming out.
Awesome. Avengers. Yes, baby. Here we go.
I don't think this is Avengers, bro.
Yeah.
No, this is Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it looks good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's just, it's not an
Damn
RPG
it,
anymore.
why do you keep doing this? What is the problem? Is it because
Rubbish.
I'm running Streamlabs at the same time? I wonder.
I mean, we can watch it on the other thing, no problem. Just open up a window. Because it's showing fine on the other channel. Error occurred. Yes, not.
Yeah, they've been having trouble all morning, actually. I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's too many people over there, and it's crowding the server.
Well, I'm on a GameSpot one at the moment on my side. Final Fantasy VII Remake. We've actually very cool.
Lorenzo's
Watching this again.
It looks beautiful, man. Just let it die.
Is Chester gonna ask us about sex again?
No, I'm not. I didn't do that. Wasn't my fault anyway. That was definitely someone else's fault.
That was
Yeah, right.
absolutely you.
Well,
You guys were teaching me improper things.
Please welcome
never.
Yoshinori
we weren't
Kitase,
teaching you
producer,
anything. We were trying
Final
to move
Fantasy
away. You
VII
kept
Remake.
putting your head in there.
I'm just gonna shut down everything. It doesn't need to be here, dude.
Look, Dungeon Duck.
Uh-oh. Audio troubles. There it goes again. Come on now. Do better, IGN.
You should live put the stream as poo.
I'm very happy to be
What'd you
able
say?
to introduce this long-beloved
You should
title
put in
once
the
again.
stream
After
chat.
22
This
years,
stream is
the
poo,
familiar
live
characters
on
we
air.
love have returned, slowly
Stream is
becoming
good.
more beautiful and
Live.
captivating than ever before.
Yeah, they have lots of trouble. They've been having trouble all morning, though.
長年のサポート
Well,
ありがとうございます。大変お待たせいたしました。
はい。
新たなる冒険へと共に踏み出すことを非常に楽しみにしております。
To our longtime fans,
Lorenzo
we
says,
thank you
tell
for your
them about
support
the
and
birds and the
patience over
bees.
these years, and we look forward.
Yeah.
Thing called love.
Bastards. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get very long with it, dude. Anybody have a more stable one?
最初の作品となる本作で
My
は
GameSpot
ミッド
one's
ガ
going
ルの
pretty
ス
good.
トーリーを
We'll just
広
put
大にかつ
a link over
実に
here,
語
shall
って
I?
おります。またゲームデザイン
Well,
も
I know where
本
it
作
is.
用
I can
に
find it
最適
myself.
化しておりまして、ブルーレイ2枚組相当のボリュームを見
I don't
込んでおります。
understand why. It might be on my side,
一本
actually.
の独立したゲームとして十分期待に応える作品になっております。
The game
This is
design was
brutal.
optimized for this title as well, and we anticipate 2 Blu-ray discs worth
Oh.
of gameplay content.
I got this one. You posting this
cursed
up,
game
so
in
maybe
this
that will
project-
help you.
Project expands on the story of
Nice.
Midgar and is such an elaborate retelling
You
that
guys
it
ever
has
play
become
Final
a
Fantasy?
solid standalone game in its own
Yeah,
right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
played.
これからご紹介す
I'm
る
big on
映像およ
Final
びゲーム
Fantasy.
Oh, man,
Which one's
this
your
pisses me
favorite?
off.
Me, 6.
Righteous.
This one's 7 they're remaking, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, 7 is for basic
Content we're
ass
about
hoes.
to unveil today,
there you go.
and through all that we have yet to unveil, we will not
No, 7 was a
disappoint your
very good game. I
expectations.
just hate that the other ones get snubbed.
Your reunion with the Final
Because
Fantasy
there is
VII you
an
know is
excellent
near.
lineup in Final
ま
Fantasy's
あそれと
catalog.
同時にですね、当時を
What's
知
your
らない
thought
ゲーム
about
ファンの方は、
number 12?
全く新しいね、ファイナルファンタジーと出会うことにな
I
ります。
haven't played
To
it. I
newcomers who
don't
never
care for the
played the
idea of it.
original,
The
we
combat,
present to
combat changing, you know?
All right.
And
I
good
see
games
what's
are
I
great.
see the trouble I'm having, guys.
Okay.
It is because I'm going through Streamlabs. It is basically overloading, and I'm getting major frame drops. I just can't handle running everything through the VPN and the Streamlabs same time with this brand bandwidth, and it is killing the killing my YouTube is what's happening. Well, I guess what that means is I'm going to end this stream, and everybody can go watch it because I know we all want to watch it. I definitely want to watch it. So we'll end the stream, no problem. We'll come back some at a later time this week, and we'll do. I'll just do a prep show on E3. Unfortunately, we'll just have a talk about it. But yeah, no, because I know we all want to watch it. So let's go watch it. So sorry about that, guys. It's living in a little village in Japan can be a pain in the ass sometimes, guys. Nevertheless, Denali, send
Join
them
us
out.
for tomorrow. Yep. Join us tomorrow for Bugbear Basement, where we'll be playing Vampire the Masquerade, and we'll see if our players will survive whatever Chester has cooked up in the players' own actions. Join Dinale's comic at gmail.com, the newsletter. First 10 people might get a discount for a t-shirt and all. Yeah. But as always, your perception shapes your reality, so always make it a good one.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Later, guys. We'll definitely check you out tomorrow. Go enjoy the stream, though.
Aloha.